In this training, we will discuss, as you see on the screen, 7 ways to rock Pinterest. And yes, they are power strategies that work. And in Pinterest, when we're dealing with Pinterest, we do want to be a rebel because rebels get noticed. So let's move forward in the 7 ways to rock Pinterest. Moving on to the first check mark. When everyone else is doing complicated, hard to read infographics, make yours big and bold so you stand out. Of course, and even as you read the word bold, it is bold. It stands out. A perfect example. So this is an infographic that we are looking at now, and it is very simple. You just see a lot of graphics, but the colors and the text boldness is standing out just as the sentence reads. So we can move to the second check mark, and that is use bright colors so you get noticed in a sea of white. Very easy to understand this when you're looking at your Pinterest homepage in different areas on Pinterest. A lot of pins are put on an average white background with a visual over them. So you do get a bit memorized with so much white. And when you do something big and bold like this red one, it really, really stands out. Then moving on to the third check mark, use borders so your images stand out. Again, look at this. We have a black outline on the edges. And just as the word borders is highlighted and outlined there, you're really able to see what is going on there. So it does bring a lot of attention to that. So definitely keep in mind, even if it is just a simple black outline like this, that the black outline pops against this white background, and then the red in the middle really catches your eye. So that's the goal of these infographics, these pins. We want to get people's attention. Okay, moving forward. This is a great one. Be relevant. Don't just rehash old, out-of-date information everyone else is talking about. Pinterest is built around aesthetically creative pins. People that the more creative your post or pins are, the more interaction you get. So you want to continue to be creating and finding other stuff that you can repin that is fresh and not out of date, that we call it here. So keep that in mind. Yeah, some pins will keep getting repinned from here forever, but we want to keep introducing, just like in any blog format or a Facebook profile or page, you want to keep fresh information, and in our case, fresh pins being produced and pinned often and daily. And then we move to the very popular use the KISS principle, and here we will call it keep it simple, sweetheart. When you overcomplicate things, people lose interest. So just there's no reason to make a very, very elaborate pin with spending money on incredible graphics. You know, that is overcomplicating things. We are attracted to visuals and stuff that touches us in our heart and that we find appealing. So you will be fine sharing what you like, because people always are attracted to what you like. You know, that's what makes us human. We are attracted to other humans. So just keep it simple, sweetheart, right? You know, do not overcomplicate this whole Pinterest process and even the process of creating a pin. Now we're at the next check mark, a very important one as well, because this holds true. When you create information that interests yourself, right? If you don't find it interesting, you'll lack of enthusiasm. So if you don't find it interesting yourself, that lack of enthusiasm will reflect in your work and it will turn people off. I know this from experience, my friends. So when you're creating, be happy and create these posts with the intentions of attracting people that are like-minded and helping them out. And my friends, you know, this is a very important factor that we study in personal development as well. So take it with a lot of seriousness, because this really holds true. And then we move to the final check mark. Tell your story your way. You know, just if you were talking to me or describing a picture to someone on the phone, that's how you want to describe your pins. Or if you're training someone, how you would train, you know, your kids or your spouse on a subject they didn't know about. Just be yourself and authentic and it will go a long ways when you're working with Pinterest. Now, I wanted to save this screen for last because I wanted to show you something. You see at the bottom of the screen where it reads Gaynor Park, right? And then the web address. I did not create this. And just like anything else, a blog post, you always give credit back to the author. And I did this intentionally because this shows you how much great information is out there in Pinterest. Infographics, you name it. But if you do use someone's creation, definitely give them credit for it, my friend. We live in an abundant filled world, so let's definitely give credit where credit is due. And I am very grateful for Pinterest because it has done some astonishing things with my business.